Hi everybody and welcome to TWF Impact Wrestling. Today on Impact Wrestling, I am Ricardo Rodriguez and I am Gene Okerlund. And today on Impact Wrestling we're going to have probably two matches, I'm not sure. We already know for a fact that the new commissioner of the Toy Wrestling Federation, Godzilla, has been named last night on Superstars, if you remember. And some people might actually ask the other question. Some people might ask the other question. And the other question was, why was Ernest P. Worrell and Pee Wee Herman fired as a commissioner and the director of wrestling operations? We really don't know why. And also we have the new World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. He's also in the house. And the controversy continues. And the controversy there actually continues. Continues if he is the TWF World Heavyweight Champion. Now you remember Godzilla did strip him. Of the belt. And eventually did award the belt back to John Cena. Did award the belt back to John Cena again. We understand Ares, the god of war, has showed up. He ain't happy. Well, he has showed up. But before we plow into that mess, unfortunately, we need to put all the wins back. Before we get in with that, we have to get the theme song ready. And I do understand. I understand by the orders of the General Manager of the Toy Wrestling Federation, Xena, and the Executive Administrator, Gabrielle, we will see them on Friday Night SmackDown. We understand that they have some decision they have to make too. So, folks, let's bring down the TWF World Heavyweight Champion and Heavyweight Champion by default. TWF World Heavyweight Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. Well, let's see, Ricardo Rodriguez says, what John Cena looks like now in his new outfit that he's going to be sporting. When the summer sun is hot, and my speedy beats and speed was you would hit the spot. Alright, with so many players and shoots. Promotion little consideration paid for by the bowling. Coming down from Westbury, Massachusetts, United States. He is the TWF World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, but I'm Lotto fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked back, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those stories. Alright, John Cena says. I am happy to say that the champ is here. And first, I also want to give a shout out to Wrestling Jesus, I guess, YWC. Thank you for spreading the good word about me. Thank you for telling the good about me. About how I put on good matches, how I entertain the audience, how I sell merchandise and tickets, and how I'm good for business. And now those Cena haters out there, they don't know why they hate. They have no clue. They claim I can't wrestle. But I have been wrestling matches with different wrestlers for at least around 14 years. They claim that I have backstage they claim I got creative control or artist control, and that ain't true. The matches I won and the matches I lost was because the head booker told me what was going to happen, and all kinds of stuff. Okay, and no. Okay. And then, yeah, I am good for business because I do sell merchandise and I do sell tickets and I help the company stay afloat. And yes, I do charity out of kindness in my heart. Now, you haters are all going to pretend that you hate me. You're going to say, oh, everybody hates me. You're going to say, oh, I've been burying wrestlers for 14 years. You're going to say, oh, why is he winning multiple belts? Then you're going to start saying, well, I'm not Hulk Hogan. I'm not Randy Savage. I'm not the Ultimate Warrior. I'm not Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels or The Undertaker, you'll say. Oh, I'm not Ric Flair. I'm not Sting. I'm not Steve Austin or The Rock. All of those people, you give double standards to them. When it comes to me, it's either I have to be exactly like them, or not at all. You damn well know that all those wrestlers I mentioned had the same qualities and had the same wrestling skills I did. And you like them, but you give me crap for it. Well, okay, I'm done dealing with the haters now. Rise above the hate. I ain't going to change your mind. You get your mind up about me, ain't going to change her up. Wrestling Jesus, thank you for the support. Now on to some other business. So it turns to me that Shane Kamicki, the, or you may term vice chairman of the board of directors, beat me in an unfair match. He had Diva Talks, the chief brand officer, come out and referee the match, causing me to lose my belt. Okay? Now, if that's not bad enough, apparently there's a whole locker room back there of people who are still waiting to get their number one contendership. I mean, I already had our triple threat match, the one with Daniel Bryan, and there was the one with Daniel Bryan, and there was the one with with Dennis Rodman and Godzilla and Shrek. But what surprises me is that I worked hard, and next thing you know, people are complaining.
We want to fight John Cena! We want that! Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Now, there are a lot of dolls and action figures back there busted their ass to get this belt. I busted my ass to get this belt. What did these people do? Okay, what did Aries do to get for him to win a belt? Well, if my memory reminds me correctly, I wasn't here back then, folks. But what I was told was Aries just awarded himself as a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Aries wins a Battle Royal, supposedly. But he wasn't in it. But then Divatox has to extract me and Aries wins the belt. Now I know you, Divatox, you don't like me. Apparently, you haven't liked me in years. Well, let me tell you something, Divatox. You want to mess with me, and you're going to wish that I never showed up. I don't get it, Divatox. I don't get it. The first day you came into power, you started messing with me. And now you're messing with me again. You used to be a good guy. I really couldn't call you a good guy, I'd call you a good girl. Supposedly you weren't going to abuse your power anymore. But you did. You did. You went around, you abused your power, like you freaking out, like you said you wouldn't do. You said, oh, Divatox, you said you weren't going to abuse your power. And you did. So I guess that makes you a hypocrite. Yes. Yeah, I didn't know Daniel Bryan's head moves. Yes, it does, okay. That makes you a hypocrite.
Well, John Cena had a lot of words to say.
What the fuck does he keep on doing that for? Come on. Now it's going to be slow and sluggish. Wait a minute, it's Aries, the European Greek god of war here. What's Aries doing here? Let me remind you of something, John Cena. You tricked me into giving you a match. And I want that belt back, John Cena. I want it back. And I'm not going to stand around and let you tell me how I slanted your name. Divatox, she's doing a good job as a chief brand officer. And I surely hope that I'm considered. I'll tell you one thing, John Cena. You think you're such a great guy? You're not. I mean, look at you. You don't even look like a heavyweight champion. Your ugly short hair, stupid, I guess we would call that yellow or green or whatever damn shorts you're wearing, tights you're wearing these days. That shit-eating grin you got on your face. I'm there to wipe it off your face. Well, if you want to try to wipe looks off my face, Aries, how about I wipe that look right off your damn face right now. Wait a minute, it's Diva Talks. John, you ain't gonna be wiping no look off of no one's fucking face. You hear my drift? How dare you come out here, John Cena, and slander my ass? How dare you do all that stuff, John Cena? I have my reason for what I did. And you came out and slandered me. Well, let me tell you something, Diva Talks. You're nothing but a bitch that abuses her power. And that's what you've been doing. You might want to tell everybody how, you reformed and how you haven't abused your power, but you did. John, I'm warning you, you better not interfere. And I'm warning you too, Daniel Bryan says, I'm due a title match. Well, isn't it Daniel Bryan, the B+ player? Daniel, this doesn't concern you, Daniel Bryan. I don't know why the hell you even stuck your nose where it doesn't concern you. It does concern me, Daniel Bryan says. Because I won that belt multiple times that John Cena has. So you better know it does. You better know it concerns me. Everybody likes to bully and harass and overlook people. You know? And they'll not be plus player. John Cena's a great guy. He's a scientific wrestler. And he's going to give me a return match for my belt. No, he's not, Diva Talk says. And Daniel Bryan, if you keep it up, I'm going to fire you. You ain't going to do no... Oh! And Daniel Bryan just knocked down Diva Talks. She's out of the ring now. And John Cena picking up Aries to give him the attitude adjustment. You can't see me! So this is how we start off Impact Wrestling here. This is how Impact Wrestling gets started here, folks. With John Cena and Daniel Bryan going after Aries and John Cena. Whoa. So let's go to our first match here. AJ? Yes? Okay, take it down. AJ? Yes, Gil. I was the general manager of the TWF Women's Division. I'm here to tell you we're going to have a tag match together. We're going to tag up together? That's right. Me and you are going to take on the mixed tag team of Go-Go and Velasco. So, let's go, AJ. Well, so let's go to our first match here on Impact Wrestling. Currently in the ring with her opponent, with her tag partner Go-Go. Currently in the ring, Velasco and Go-Go. We're gonna get the referee in the ring now. Shinoka instead to start off to have this match here.
song right. Well, ding ding, this is the first time we've ever seen Gail Kim and AJ Lee tag out here. So we're going to find out who's going to start it out here first. I guess it's going to be Velasca starting it out for her team. And Gail Kim starting it out for her team. Here on Impact Wrestling. And Velasca. Whoa! Velasca wants to try to become the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion too. I also heard stories that also Kennedy's going to put her name in the book. Velasca. Drop kick and down she goes. Velasca's in trouble right now. Down. Velasca going up. Oh! Down. Gail Kim right now. In trouble with Velasca. Gail Kim, Velasca's in trouble with Gail Kim. Made a mistake, Ricardo Rodriguez says. Now tag in now, and here comes Go-Go. Gail Kim just tags out. AJ Lee right now. Got Go-Go. He got her in a Black Widow. Go-Go's tapping out. Ding ding ding. Here is your winners of this tag team match. Gail Kim and AJ Lee. Start playing. Oh.
We both did a good job, Gil Kim says. We both defeated Velasco and Go-Go. But I'm still here to tell you that you will face me sometime down the road. Sorry for that burp. I don't know when, Gil Kim says. Sorry for those burps, and I sure hope that it's soon. Oh yeah? Because I can't wait to put the Black Willow on you, Gil Kim, and make you tap. You know, Gil Kim. I can't wait, Gil, to beat you. Because we all know that the only reason why TNA decided to make you a 4-time TNA Knockouts Heavyweight Champion because I became a 2-time WWE Divas Heavyweight Champion. Say it what it is. Well, it looks like that's it, everybody. Looks like that's it, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Impact Wrestling. And we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown. For Ricardo Rodriguez and for Gene Okerlund. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.